Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories. Hello there, and you're very welcome to a special Hot Country show. The Irish country music world is mourning Henry McMahon, who died peacefully a couple of weeks ago. A native of Castleblaney, County Monaghan, Henry was a founding member and band leader and key figure in the legendary Big Tom and the Mainliners band. Throughout a remarkable career spanning more than 6 decades, he earned widespread respect as a musician, singer, songwriter, manager and mentor to countless artists. Henry penned many well-known songs recorded by some of Ireland's biggest country music stars and was regarded as one of Ireland's finest songwriters. Henry was known as the man with the golden pen. His contribution to the industry will never be forgotten. We extend our deepest sympathies to his wife Esther, daughter Karen, grandchildren, extended family, friends and his many colleagues throughout the music industry. Henry McMahon leaves behind an extraordinary legacy of music, friendship and inspiration. May he rest in peace. Henry's passing is a huge loss to Irish country music, and his songs and memories will continue to live on for generations. During this show, we will be playing some of the songs Henry wrote for some of Ireland's biggest country music stars, including Big Tom, Declan Nerney, Jimmy Buckley, Michael English, Thomas Maguire, Jerry Guthrie and Robert Mizell. And indeed, we will have a couple from Henry himself. Sit back and enjoy our tribute to the legend Henry McMahon. And a special thanks to Ger Sherlock from Shadowlax Garage, who sponsored tonight's show. Joining us in Hot Country is Henry McMahon. Henry being no stranger to Irish country music, being with the Mainliners since the start, that's Big Tom and the Mainliners, and also of course managing Jimmy Buckley, Thomas Maguire and Fiona Innes, and Jerry Guthrie. First of all, Henry, you're a songwriter, and we want to talk to you about songwriting here tonight. How do you write a song? How do you go, when you get the idea for a song, how do you go about putting it down on paper and adding music to it?
Well, it's something that I just get, if I get the idea for a song and then work out the story. A lot of my songs are story songs, and I think whatever bit of success that I had, that mostly was with story songs. And I remember way back in the beginning, I didn't start writing until about 91 or 92, and I wrote The Little Hills of Monaghan, and it was all about people from Monaghan who left to go to Prince Edward Island, and Tommy Macon, good rest of me, he came back, he was out on tour and he came back to Katie, and he was talking to he was in Monaghan one day and he was talking to Willie McKenna, a councillor, and he told him about all these people in Prince Edward Island that had Monaghan accents. So that was, I got the idea, I read the article in the Northern Standard and I got the idea to write the song Little Hills of Monaghan. Then another day I was travelling in the car and I was thinking about songs, and I said there hasn't been many Irish train songs apart from the Percy Frenchman, the West Clare Railroad. You're right there, Michael, you're right. So the GNR steam train was one that I knew, and which I had no, I wrote it in a very short time because all the facts in it are true about the train running. Then somebody give you an idea. I was at a concert in a Highland concert in Donegal, and a lady said to me one night, she says, "There's a good title for a song, I Don't Need a Picture to Remind Me of You," and I wrote that one for Declan. And then, of course, Your Wedding Day, which I consider it's one that's very close to my heart. My daughter Karen, she got engaged, and that's where I got the inspiration for that one.
The songs of Boxcar Willie will take me back again to my childhood days in Blaney, when I saw my first steam train. She was standing at the station with her smokestack black and tall. Then she left for Enniskillen, heading on to Donegal. Now the first time that I rode this train, oh how my poor heart bled. I was just another emigrant on my way to Holyhead. I was leaving home that morning to seek fortune and fame, so I left Castle Blaney on the G&R steam train. The farmers working in the fields, they always knew the time, as I listened to her whistle as she thundered down the line. She took many folks away from home and brought them back again, but now she's gone forever, that G&R steam train. She carried freight and livestock from factories and from fairs. She also took the pilgrims to Loughdare to say their prayers. Going to an Ulster final, she was really loaded down, as she steamed away through Ballybay to the game and thrown its down. Now Taylor's Tunnel is no more, and the footbridge is now gone. There's a row of red brick houses where the railway gates once swung. There are many men in Blaney who wish they were kids again. You could flirt and court and lose your heart on the G&R steam train. The farmers working in the fields, they always knew the time, as they listened to her whistle as she thundered down the line. She took many folks away from home and brought them back again, but now she's gone forever, that G&R steam train. And in her final journey she was shunted to the side. The people mourned her passing like a dear friend who had died. I saw a big man broken hearted, their tears that fell like rain, when they said goodbye forever to the G&R steam train. So boxcar, blow your whistle and imitate your trains. G&R or Western Union, to me they're both the same. They are now a part of history, but the memories remain. How I'd like to stop and listen to the whistle of a train. The farmers working in the fields, they always knew the time, as they listened to her whistle as she thundered down the line. She took many folks away from home and brought them back again, but now she's gone forever, that G&R steam train.
Hello, Declan Nerdy here. Just to say a couple of words about the passing of the late, great Henry Arthur McMahon. Every once in a while, in every generation, there comes a person like Henry along, and they make their contribution in song, poem, whatever area of life that they're involved in. And it's only really at the passing of them that people really realise the loss that it is. And so much so with our great friend Henry. He was one of the great people who put the whole sidewall of into the genre of music that we enjoyed over the last 25, 30 years. Not just myself, but all of the multitude of people who he wrote great hit songs for. He wrote 7 of my most important songs, including the great Marquee and Drumlish. He was a man of vision. He was a man that could paint a picture of the subject that he was writing about and instill great humour into it and great feeling into it, and leave you with seeing the picture that he actually wrote about. He's an enormous loss. He will be talked about for years to come, and his name will be remembered in the history books of songwriting for a long, long day to come.
When I was just a little boy, my one and only wish was to get to see the show bands play the Marquee in Drumlish. I'd watch them all arrive in fine wagons and the cars, and I wondered what it would be like to be a country star. My father used to tell me that I was far too small, and I had no chance to go to the dance to see the bands at all. But my mother would get round him, and I would get my wish, and we go to see the mainliners in the Marquee in Drumlish. I'd watch him, Miss McMAHon, as he played his lead guitar, and I wondered how he got that sound of love so near and far. When Big Tom sang Gentle Mother, sure I can tell you this, that everyone would sing along in the Marquee in Drumlish. Larry and the Mighty Avens were among my favourites too. How I envied Mickey Brady with his fender coloured blue. When Larry sang he'll have to go low notes he'd never miss, you could hear that Benson echo round the Marquee in Drumlish. Philomena's country flavour would take the old bandstand, and I'd watch young Dan O'Hara pick and play my ramping man. And later on when I got home I'd check the old jam jar to see if I had saved enough to buy my first guitar. So next morning with my mother we went to Longford town, and she bought me that first guitar. I think it cost £12. With radio and records I'd practice all alone. Soon I had the job with the Highlows and Gene Stewart from Tyrone. And then one Friday evening came that biggest break of all. I was asked to join the Buckaroos with the mighty Brian Call. We played all over Ireland, England and the USA, and I owe a lot to Brian for what I am today. And now the people tell me that I could go far. We play all over Ireland from Cork to Castlebar. The carnival is over, but I still got my wish, for I got my inspiration in the Marquee in Drumlish. No, I won't forget the Marquee in my native town, Drumlish.
My great friend Henry McMahon passed away recently, and of course Henry, as everyone knows, is the band leader with Big Town and Mainliners for many years, and definitely an innovator, if you like, in country music and in the show band years down through the years as well. But his great love of country music and his songwriting always came to fruition, especially when he wrote so many huge big hits for, I'd say, 80% of the songs that were big hits for numerous artists in Ireland over the years were all done by the pen of Henry McMahon. I used to say to him he was like a songsmith. It's just the way he could put a story and a collaboration all together of, and put it into words and a melody. And so much so when he wrote me Your Wedding Day in 2003, in the very early time that he was managing me, it had an absolutely unbelievable effect on my career, and it brought me from there to there. And you always need that elusive song, and Your Wedding Day was my elusive song, and I'm forever grateful and thankful to Henry for that. And the song, of course, My Mother, that he wrote along with me, and Trucker's Wallet, and of course he wrote many songs, and his lasting legacy over the years will be that all those great songs contributed so much to the country music, to the people who go to see it, to the musicians and singers and the artists that go out and earn their living at it every week. Henry will be remembered for that, among so much other things. He was a gentleman of the highest caliber at always, and we were always great friends, and it was great to get to see him before he passed on and have a little chat with him. He always wanted to hear all that was going on, and so God rest you, Henry, and thank you for everything.
A very, very wonderful man called Henry McMahon gave me this very, very special song which he wrote for his daughter Karen when she got engaged. It's a little song called Your Wedding Day. The first time I saw you, I loved you with all of my heart. The first time I held you, I knew someday we would part. Next Saturday morning in church, I'll give you away. In my eyes, happy tears I can't hide on your wedding day. It's hard to imagine a baby so tiny and small is now a young lady of beauty so pretty and tall. I know you look lovely in your wedding dress and bouquet when you walk down the aisle with your husband on your wedding day. Your mother, she nursed you through many a heartache and pain, and if you were to ask her, she'd do it all over again. She's watched you grow into the woman that you are today. She's so happy and proud of her daughter on her wedding day. It's hard to imagine a baby so tiny and small is now a young lady of beauty so pretty and tall. I know you look lovely in your wedding dress and bouquet when you walk down the aisle with your husband on your wedding day.
Hot Country, sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Brendan Shine Dance. In the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 7th, 14th, 21st, 28th of July and 4th, 11th, 18th and 25th of August 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult, free for residents.
The New Indians show band featuring Lee Brady, 31st of May, Waters Old Coach, July the 2nd, Moore Theatre Nace, 10th, Lisdew Arms, 23rd, Burton Port Festival, Donegal, August 14th, Rosa Tralee Festival, 16th, Gleneagle Hotel Killarney, 30th, Great Northern Hotel Bundoran, 25th of October, St. Patrick's Hall, Strabane, 29th, Lagan Valley Centre, 30th, Seago Hotel, Portadown, November 6th, Braid Arts Centre, 27th, Gravel Arms Hotel, 23rd of January 2027, St. Michael's Theatre, New Ross. The book call 083 880 9413.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Callum McPhail in the Glen Eagle Ballroom, Sunday 2nd of August 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult.
Fermoy, County Cork, Ireland goes country Sunday 16th of August in Fermoy GA Grounds, featuring Michael English and Band, Jack Keogh and Band, Mike Denver and Band and Aoife Neal. Gates open 12 midday, music from 1 p.m. Early bird tickets €25 up to the 1st of August and €30 on the day. Tickets available from Shinnick's Spar Fermoy, Barnes Jewellers Fermoy and gr8events.ie. That's Fermoy Goes Country.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Cash returns in the Glen Eagle Arena, Saturday, 25th of July, 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult in the reserved seating only, free for residents.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, David James Dance, on Sunday, 12th of July, 2026, in the Glen Eagle Ballroom. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult, free for residents.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Declan Nerney, dance in the Glen Eagle Ballroom. Sunday, 26th of July, 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents.
Exciting matchmaking festival in the Blarney Stone Bar, Lanzarote, 8th to the 11th of October 2026 with Michelle Murphy, The Bandit, Brendan Jeremy, Alistair Fingleton, Pat Daly and Willie O'Keefe. For details, call Eddie on 087 180 1640 and accommodation bookings call Richard on 086 865 4494. This will be a mighty weekend in Lanzarote. Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
I first met Henry McMahon when I was 14, when I would go to see Big Tom and the Mainliners, and we loved them. Our family, my mum, my dad, our whole family loved the Mainliners, and of course Big Tom. And through that, we met Henry. And then when I was 17, Henry wrote my first single, The Nearest to Perfect, which was an original song, and it really started me on the road exactly where I wanted to be. I was always a fan of Henry, his music, his songwriting of course, but most of all of him as a person. He was a great, great friend of mine. He was a huge help to me in the early days, and I honestly believe that I would have found it a lot more difficult to start on the road without this song, The Nearest to Perfect.
Oh, I never will forget the first time that we met, when I looked in your two eyes so blue, when I saw you standing there, smiling lips and golden hair, I knew that my dreams had all come true. And when I asked you for a date and I saw you hesitate, I thought my whole world was tumbling down. But whenever you said yes, I knew I'd found true love at last. For you're the nearest to perfect I found. When I wake up every morn beside your body soft and warm, I thank the Lord for all the blessings He sent down. And when my long day's work is through, I will hurry home to you, for you're the nearest to perfect I found. On the day you were my bride, tears of happiness I cried
as the road of married life we started down. And on that fine September morn, when our baby girl was born, she was the nearest to perfect I found. But now our children are all grown, and very soon they'll all leave home. Their mama and I will be left here on our own. And if God calls me first to go, remember I still love you so, for you're the nearest to perfect I found. When I wake up every morn beside your body soft and warm, I thank the Lord, for all the blessings He sent down. And when my long day's work is through, I will hurry home to you, for you're the nearest to perfect I found. You're the nearest to perfect I found.
Hi there, everybody. It's Robert Mazzell stopping by to say hello. And of course, this video is a very special one because I just want to say a couple of words about Henry McMahon. Henry passed away recently, and such a loss to his family and friends, of course, but also a loss to the country music industry, where he was a stalwart of songwriting. I have great memories with Henry sitting in Spain one day many years ago when he put together the song, this one of my biggest hits about one of the most important people in my life, Mama Courtney. Mama Courtney was my foster mother. She was someone that I loved and revered, and I just, so sad to see Henry pass on, but I know that he's up with Mama Courtney in heaven right now, and the two of them are finally getting a chance to meet. So Henry, we hope that you rest in peace, and we hope that all your songs live on for many, many years, as I know they will. And God rest you, Henry, and thank you for all the great songs you've written for all of us over the years.
I remember as a baby, barely 1 year old, when I first met Mama Courtney with her heart of gold. I didn't know it way back then how she influenced me, but I thank Mama Courtney for the man I grew to be. When my mother lost her way in life, Mama Courtney took me in. She became my foster mother and my best friend. She'd drive us kids around the town in a big black Oldsmobile. To this day I still remember how good she made us feel. There are many children in this world who suffered hurt and shame. I thank all the Mama Courtneys who took away their pain. God works in mysterious ways, I believe this is true. No, she had no children of her own, she fostered 32. Blackie was her husband, he drove a pickup truck. He worked at the power station to earn an honest buck. And weekends he'd go hunting squirrels up in Arkansas. And every night when he tucked us in, we would call him Paul. Us kids are all now grown up and gone our separate ways. I look back on my childhood of many happy days, and when I go back to Shreveport, I place flowers on her grave. And I thank Mama Courtney for all those kids that she saved. There are many children in this world who suffered hurt and shame. I thank all the Mama Courtneys who took away their pain. God works in mysterious ways, I believe this is true. Though she had no children of her own, she fostered 32. There are many children in this world who suffered hurt and shame. It's the many Mama Courtneys who took away their pain. God works in mysterious ways, I believe this is true. Though they had no children of their own, they fostered 32. Though she had no children of her own, she fostered 32. God rest you, Mama Courtney. I'll always love you.
Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
Ireland's Princess of Country Music, Claudia Buckley, the Galway Girl, in concert November 2026. 13th, Dumfries, Theatre Royal. 14th, Aberdeen, the Tivoli. 15th, Oban, Corrin Halls. 19th, Inverness, Eden Court Empire Theatre. 20th, Inverary, Garrioch Indoor Bowling Centre. 21st, Langho, the Becklush Centre. 22nd, Stranraer, the Ryan Centre. Special guests vary per show, Gary Gamble and John McNichol. Tickets from claudiabuckley.com and Venue Box Office. Ballydehob, West Cork, Ireland Country Music Festival would like to say thanks to each and every one of you for making our 2026 Country Music Festival a huge success once again. It was a great weekend of country music, and without you, it would not happen. It's very much appreciated. Let's do it all again in 2027. Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Derek Ryan. Dance in the Glen Eagle Ballroom, Saturday 18th of July 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Dreams of Freedom in the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 17th of July and 14th of August 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents.
Shauna Kern's music available for all occasions. Music for everyone. To book, call 0776 1756 013. Shauna Kern's for great entertainment. Shauna Kern's music available for all occasions.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Dublin City Ramblers in the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 11th of July and 15th and 23rd of August 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents.
Tony and Trina Allen Love Songs Tour, 28th of November, Ballina Arts Centre, Mayo. 29th of November, the Glen Theatre, Bantier. 3rd of December, Old Courthouse, Antrim. 4th of December, the Glen Eagle Hotel, Killarney. 5th of December, Tour Ard Arts Centre in Moat. 6th of December, Royal Theatre, Castlebar. Tickets now on sale at all venues. That's the Tony and Trina Allen Love Songs Tour. Tickets now on sale.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Aoife Neal Dance in the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th of August, 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents.
Exciting country music star Caitlin Marie music now available for all festivals and occasions. To book, call 07999 792 394 or 077 322 4066. Email CaitlinMarieMusic@icloud.com. Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
Hi, Thomas Maguire here. Back in October 2000, Henry McMahon made my dream a reality when he put me on the road with a full band behind me, touring the four corners of Ireland and the UK. For 13 years, I had the privilege of calling Henry my manager. He believed in me, supported me, and trusted me to record some of his own wonderful songs. A Lifetime's a Long Time, Kellyanne, The Ballad of Henry Ford, I Hate Karaoke, and Way Back Then. Then when Fiona joined the band back in 2005, he continued to guide and encourage us, helping us to choose some great duets for us to record together. Thank you, Henry, for your friendship, your guidance, and for believing in me from the very beginning. You will be deeply missed, but your music, your kindness, and your legacy will never be forgotten. Rest in peace, Henry.
When skies were dark and grey, two men left bound the Scarthy, bound for the USA. Their names were John and William Ford, a father and his son. They went to live near Michigan in a place called Dearborn. William met a girl and married, they had a baby boy. His parents called him Henry, was their pride and joy. At 16 years he went to work, got an engineer's degree. The man who put the world on wheels when he built the Model T. Now we celebrate 100 years of Henry and his car. There's a Ford in every country, no matter where you are. Mustang and the Maverick, Berlin and Galaxy, all owed their name to Henry Ford, who built the Model T. The Model T rolled off the line across the states and back. Any color you could ask, as long as it was black. Henry Ford did not forget his roots, or from where his daddy came. Built a giant plant in Cork in honor of his name. Now if you're in Cork City and you have some time to spare, drive back to Balmascarthy, see the statue there. A replica in stainless steel for everyone to see. A monument to Henry Ford, who built the Model T. Now we celebrate 100 years of Henry and his car. There's a Ford in every country, no matter where you are. Prefect and the Anglia, Cortina and Capri, all owe their name to Henry Ford, who built the Model T. Now we celebrate 100 years of Henry and his car. There's a Ford in every country, no matter where you are. Focus and Mondeo, Mobile and CD, all owe their name to Henry Ford, who built the Model T. They all owe their name to Henry Ford, who built the Model T.
I consider Henry to be one of the founding members of the Irish country music scene. For 60 years he's been part of it as a musician, as a band leader, as a manager and as a songwriter. And in the record business he's been there to watch the transformation from singles to LPs to 8 tracks to 4 tracks to DVDs to videos to USBs and now on to the digital age. Henry has been there and has embraced all the change and always ready for the next new thing. Always enthusiastic and looking forward to what's coming out next. He brought us new songs, new singers, and it was always a joy to be in Henry's company. A very honest man, I always considered, and his influence on the Irish music scene will last a very, very long time.
George, a well-dressed man, his name was George. He said, "Good morning, Smithy, just the man I want to see. My daughter's pony threw a shoe. I was advised to come to you, and if you could replace it, I'll gladly pay your fee." When his daughter brought the pony in, the blacksmith's eyes could not take in the beauty of the lady standing by the door. And when she smiled and said hello, deep in his heart he felt a glow. From that day on, the blacksmith's life was changed forevermore. Her daddy was a wealthy man on many acres of fine land, a 22-room mansion with a panoramic view. I've heard it said that love is blind. He couldn't change his daughter's mind. She fell in love with the blacksmith who made her pony's shoe. On the day that they were married, she rode in a horse-drawn carriage with 4 high-stepping ponies. 2 were black and 2 were gray, with seats of satin lining and buckles that were shining, but they couldn't match her beauty on her wedding day. Well, now you've heard the story of the blacksmith and the lady. Some may think it's fiction, some may think it's true, but I've never been to a wedding yet. Among the gifts the bride will get, someone will always give her a lucky old horseshoe. Her daddy was a wealthy man on many acres of fine land, a 22-room mansion with a panoramic view. I've heard it said that love is blind. He couldn't change his daughter's mind. She fell in love with the blacksmith who made her pony's shoe. Her daddy was a wealthy man on many acres of fine land, a 22-room mansion with a panoramic view. I've heard it said that love is blind. He couldn't change his daughter's mind. She fell in love with the blacksmith who made her pony's shoe. I've heard it said that love is blind. He couldn't change his daughter's mind. She fell in love with the blacksmith who made her pony's shoe.
She was just a girl of 19 years when she set out on her own. She left her brother and 4 sisters who had her parents back at home. The reason she was leaving, she saw no future here to fulfill her one ambition, to make nursing her career. The old church in Rumford, that's where she went to train, and it will be a long, long time before she'd be home again. She said goodbye to all her friends and the ones that she loved dear, as she left her home for London to make nursing her career. She was just a 19-year-old girl who loved her parents dear, but she left her home in Ireland to make nursing her career. Many hours of work and study cheering with her fellow students.
Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
Glen Eagle, Killarney, County Kerry, Ireland presents Summerfest. Your Summer Live, June to September 2026. Carbridge Hotel Scotland, in association with Hot Country TV, presents Dancing Weekend 23rd, 24th and 25th of October 2026, featuring Paddy O'Brien, Aoife Neal, Paddy Tracy, Barry Doyle and Mickey G, T.R. Dallas, Sean Wilson, Ray Murta, Dee Morrissey, Sabrina Fallon, Shannon Petrie, Caitlin Marie Music. Full weekend £359 per person. To book call 07861 007901.
Gleneagle presents Summerfest Jack Kyo Dance 6th, 13th, 20th and 27th of July 2026 in the Gleneagle Ballroom. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult, free for residents.
Hello everybody, it's Elizabeth here and I just want to show you what we have to offer you on the Hoolie in the Sun 2026. Look at the fabulous pool area here behind me and look at the beautiful complex we have. We have the best stage, the best dance floor, the best venue and not a bad seat in the house.
To book your reservation, call the number below and see you in sunny Spain on the Hoolie in the Sun.
Gleneagle presents Summerfest, Nathan Carter, Cabaret and Dancing in the Gleneagle Arena, Saturday 4th of July 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult in the reserved seating only, free for residents. Johnny's Restaurant and Takeaway, Main Street, Watergrass Hill, Cork, T56D 436, Ireland. Vegetarian friendly, vegan options, breakfast, lunch, evening meals, brunch, table service and takeout. For further details, call 021 4889 222. Award-winning Scottish country music artist Liz Clark has been on the music scene for over 30 years. Liz is available as a duo, three-piece and full country band. To book, call 07710698467.
The New Indians show band featuring Lee Brady, 31st of May, Watersall Coach, July the 2nd, Moore Theatre Nace, 10th, Lisdew Arms, 23rd, Burton Port Festival, Donegal, August 14th, Rosa Tralee Festival, 16th, Gleneagle Hotel Killarney, 30th, Great Northern Hotel Bundoran, 25th of October, St. Patrick's Hall Strabane, 29th, Lagan Valley Centre, 30th, Seago Hotel Portadown, November 6th, Braid Arts Centre, 27th, Gravel Arms Hotel, 23rd of January 2027, St. Michael's Theatre, New Ross. To book, call 083 880 9413. Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
Oh, I'll never forget the day that I was born. 'Twas on a cold and frosty winter's morn. The doctor said I looked a lovely chap, and when the nurse she took me on her lap, well, she bathed me all over, I remember, and after powder puffing me, you see, she put me in the cradle by the window, in the little shirt me mother made for me. Now there's a man from Granard, no one knows his second name, but he's known all over Ireland, and this is very strange. What would we do without him for our crusty bachelor plain? The man that we all know called Pat the Baker. He has 40 foots and fridges and a fleet of vans as well. If you're on the Cork to Longford Road, you'll meet the Jiggerdale. He feeds us all from Donegal, Carlow to Clonmel. The man that we all know called Pat the Baker.
As we come to the end of this special Hot Country tribute show, we remember a true gentleman of Irish country music, the late great Henry McMahon. Henry was a gifted songwriter, singer, musician and band leader whose contribution to Irish country music will never be forgotten. From his home in Castleblaney, County Monaghan, He helped shape the sound of country music in Ireland through his work as band leader with Big Tom and the Mainliners. Rest in peace, Henry. Your legacy lives on through the music you created and the memories you leave behind. See you all next week at the same place and the same time. And don't go anywhere, because up next is Non-Stop Country. Thank you all so much for joining us for tonight's special Hot Country TV tribute show. See you all again next week.
I was by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better all waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I said to thee, Undertaker, Undertaker, please drive slow, for this lady you are carrying, I hate to see her go. Daisy was a baby when her mama, she died. She was reared on a bottle close by the fireside. The neighbors all thought it funny, and they had a laugh when they looked in the corner and saw a pet calf. Well, I fed her on sweet milk and porridge galore, and she kept herself busy wiping the floor. If she started roaring in the middle of the night, it was the end of me sleep, you could bet your sweet life. Well, as Daisy grew bigger, the truth I must tell, it was time for the shift her because of the smell. I don't know how she snuck it, but one Friday night she jumped through the window and was gone out of sight.
Oh, I never will forget the first time that we met, when I looked in your two eyes so blue, when I saw you standing there, smiling lips and golden hair, I knew that my dreams had all come true. When I asked you for a date and I saw you hesitate, I thought my whole world was tumbling down. But whenever you said yes, I knew I'd found true love at last, for you're the nearest to perfect.
1847, when skies were dark and grey, two men left bound Scarthy, bound for the USA. Their names were John and William Ford, a father and a son. He went to Michigan in a place called Dearborn. William met a girl and married, they had a baby boy. His parents called him Henry, he was their pride and joy. At 16 years he went to work on an engineer's degree. The man who put the world on wheels when he built the Model T. Now we celebrate 100 years of Henry and his car. There's a Ford in every country, no matter where you are.
I'm Mick Hearn here. I'm on the came from far away, but has great affiliation with Henry and the Mainliners and all of this great music over.
I believe my steps are growing wearier each day. Still I got a journey on my mind. The lures of this old world have ceased to make me want to stay. But my one regret is leaving you behind. and I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan. I'll be waiting, drawing pictures in the sand. And when I see you come, I will rise up with a shout and come running through the shallow waters, reaching for your hand. Through this life we labor hard to earn our meager fare. It causes trembling hands and failing eyes. I'll just sit here by the shore and turn my eyes away. And when you come, we'll see paradise. And I'll be waiting on the far side banks of Jordan.
When I was just a little boy, my one and only wish was to get to see the show bands play the marquee in Drumlish. I'd watch them all arrive, wagons and big cars, and I wondered what it would be like to be a country star. My father used to tell me that I was far too tall, and I had no chance to go to the dance to see the bands at all. But my mother would get around him, and I would get my wish. Hey, we go to see the mainliners in the marquee in Drumlish. I'd watch Miss McMahon as he played his lead guitar, and I wondered how he got that sound of love so near and far. When Big Tom sang Gentle Mother, sure I can tell you this, hey, everyone would sing along in the marquee in Drumlish.
Hot Country sponsored by Shadowlax Garage, Mygara, County Sligo, Ireland. Farewell to an Irish country music legend, the man with the golden pen, Henry McMahon. Thank you for the memories.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Michael English Dance. In the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 15th of July and 5th and 12th of August, 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult, free for residents.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Mike Denver, Cabaret and Dancing. In the Glen Eagle Arena, Friday 7th of August, 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult in the reserved seating only. Free for residents.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Michael Collins and Sean Cuddy. Dance. In the Glen Eagle Ballroom, Thursday 16th July 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents.
Social dancing break in White's Hotel, Wexford Town, in the heart of the southeast. Sunday 21st, Monday 22nd, and Tuesday 23rd of June, featuring Olivia Douglas, Lynn Flynn, Teddy and Cathal Barry, Stacey Breen, Tia Dallas, Muriel and Fran, Adrian Ryan, Tony, Teresa and the Stars. Full 3 nights package only €359 per person sharing. To book, call 053 9122 311.
Glen Eagle, Killarney, County Kerry, Ireland presents Summerfest. Your Summer Live, June to September 2026.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Johnny Brady. Dance in the Glen Eagle Ballroom. Friday 3rd of July 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest Mike Denver Dance in the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 8th and 22nd of July and 19th of August 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Residents, tickets €15 each.
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, TR Dallas, Dance. In the Glen Eagle Ballroom, Wednesday 29th of July 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult. Free for residents. Glen Eagle, Killarney, County Kerry, Ireland presents Summerfest. Your Summer Live, June to September 2026. Glen Eagle presents Summerfest. Michael English, Cabaret and Dancing. In the Glen Eagle Arena, Friday 31st of July 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult in the reserved seating only. Free for residents.
I just
Glen Eagle presents Summerfest, Michael Collins and Louise Morrissey. Dance. In the Glen Eagle Ballroom, 2nd, 9th, 23rd, 30th of July and 6th, 13th, 20th and 27th of August 2026. Under 18s must be accompanied by an adult, free for residents.